Karl Marx was a German philosopher, economist, sociologist, and political theorist. He was born in Trier, Germany in 1818, and he died in London, England in 1883. Marx is considered one of the most important and influential thinkers in modern history. His ideas on political economy, social theory, and political revolution continue to shape contemporary debates on these issues. Marx's early life was marked by his engagement with philosophy, law, and journalism. He studied at the University of Berlin, where he became interested in the ideas of G.W.F. Hegel, a German philosopher known for his work on dialectic and historical change. Marx also became involved in political journalism, writing for a number of radical newspapers and journals. In the mid-1840s, Marx began to develop his own ideas about the nature of capitalist societies. He became convinced that capitalism was a fundamentally exploitative system in which workers were exploited for their labor power by the capitalist class. Marx argued that this exploitation was the source of the wealth of the capitalist class and that it created inherent contradictions in the system that would ultimately lead to its downfall. Marx's ideas about the nature of capitalism and the exploitation of workers were laid out in his most famous work, Das Kapital. This three-volume analysis of capitalist economics was written over a period of 20 years, and it remains one of the most influential works in the history of political economy. In this book, Marx argued that the value of commodities was determined by the amount of labor that went into producing them. He also argued that capitalist societies were characterized by a tendency towards crisis, as capitalists sought to maximize profits by cutting wages and investing in new technology, which ultimately led to overproduction and unemployment. Marx's ideas about the dynamics of capitalist societies led him to develop a theory of social change based on the concept of class struggle. He argued that capitalist societies were divided into two main classes, the working class and the capitalist class. The working class, Marx believed, was exploited by the capitalist class, and he believed that this exploitation created the conditions for revolution. Marx argued that the working class would ultimately rise up against the capitalist class, overthrow them, and establish a socialist society in which there were no exploitation or class distinctions. Marx's ideas about the role of the state in capitalist societies were also important. He argued that the state was primarily an instrument of the ruling class and that it served to protect their interests at the expense of the working class. Marx believed that the state should be abolished and replaced with a society in which there were no exploitation or class distinctions. He also believed that the working class should organize itself politically in order to seize control of the state and establish a socialist society. Marx's ideas had a profound impact on the development of socialist and communist movements around the world. His ideas about the nature of capitalism and the exploitation of workers have been widely studied and debated by economists and political theorists. Marx's theories of class struggle and social change have also been influential in shaping contemporary debates on these issues. Despite the influence of Marx's ideas, they have also been subject to criticism. Critics have argued that Marx's ideas about the inevitability of revolution were overly deterministic and that his analysis of capitalism was too simplistic. Others have criticized Marx's emphasis on class struggle and his rejection of individualism and human agency. Karl Marx was a philosopher, economist, and political theorist whose ideas continue to shape contemporary debates on social and economic justice. His ideas about the nature of capitalism and the exploitation of workers have been widely studied and debated, and his theories of class struggle and social change have been influential in shaping contemporary debates on these issues. Thank you for watching. For more informative videos, please subscribe to my channel Knowledge Hub.